Hi.
So, Leah, how you feeling about all of this? I think that, let's dive in. There's been so much. Oh, sorry.
Wait, your voice went out.
How do you feeling with all this? Our interview kind of went a little all over the place with people.
Oh yeah, it was a roller coaster, but it was fun. You know, I actually enjoyed it, to be quite honest with you, because I think a lot of people just don't understand, or they just don't know what's really going on. Like, people always voice their opinions over situations, but they never ask the person before they make an assumption. You understand what I'm saying? And a person is usually going to tell you the truth 99% of the time. And they're going to tell you, hey, I did or I did do that. Or, you know, people really don't give a fuck nowadays. So it's not like I'm here trying to disguise anything. Everybody says things that come out of their mouth and that they don't think about and they don't give a fuck about. Or that's just the way that life is, you know. It is what it is.
We've all said some pretty stupid
everybody's
shit.
A little racist. Everybody's a little biased. Everybody's a little hypocritical. So they can all kiss my ass.
Yeah. That was my hope.
I mean, that's why I blasted Natalie on my page for all those racial comments that she made, because she came and she tried to check me on my DM, and I sent you those messages, bro. I sent you the messages, and you seen the messages, and this bitch tried to lie and say she never came and checked me. You've never said hello to me. You've never said peace lyric. How you doing? Nothing. You never came and spoke to me until you came and disrespectfully spoke to me on my motherfucking DM.
So wait, just to clarify for everybody who didn't read those DMs, so what, Natalie did actually reach out to you, and so she reposted something from our interview and said she's never spoken to you.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Right,
Natalie,
that's what she said.
Natalie lied.
Well, we know that's a lie.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't see those DMs, girl. So I'm just asking.
Oh, I didn't send them to you?
Yeah.
No, we haven't followed each other. I think it was a long interview.
We need to update you on those DMs. We need to update you on those DMs.
Girl, but just because I know you said you had something with a smoke company, what are you smoking right now?
Actually, my husband grows all my shit. I don't smoke third-party bullshit. I don't smoke pesticides. I don't smoke anything that's inorganic. I smoke everything that's grown on our 150-acre farm in Colorado. So our shit is all straight gas. Hold on, excuse me.
Can we order that online, or is it all?
It's special order, but you can hit me up, and
bitch,
I can definitely. I wish you could smell it through the phone, but good lord, I mean, listen. This is organic, no pesticides, no chemicals in this shit. Is
that outside or inside stuff, like hydroponic?
This is all inside. No, this is all indoor. We do only indoor, only indoor buds. You know. Only indoor. That's it. You ain't getting no bullshit. And you know, my daughter, the CBD company that I have, my daughter actually has special needs. So having the CBD really helps to stimulate those GABA neurotransmitters in her brain and allow her to relax. Because glutamate is a neurotransmitter in the brain that it spikes your brain and makes you like have like nervousness and reactions and things like that. And once you enhance that GABA neurotransmitter, which is the relaxer, man, listen, with the CBD, I was able to do that. I was able to learn about the brain and apply that knowledge. And that's why we started our company, basically based off of my child. So, you know, it is Amara Day Farms, but fresh off the plant is the company, and my husband is Grow God.
There's somebody who was like diagnosed with ADHD as a kid. Like, if I had a child myself, I would totally prefer to go that route. Do you know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
Because they, let's be honest, girl. I was on Ritalin, Dexedrine, whatever they could put me on.
Yeah, if you were my baby, I would have never put you on that. I would have had you on some kava, some valerian root. I would have had you on some CBD. I would have had you lit. You would have been in the house.
Well, baby, we still need to link up. I still want that sample. I still want that sample. Okay, so let's get back into like all of the tea of the teas. So did Natalie reach out to you after this has come out, or?
Yeah, she did. Well, after what the blogs, right, posting our stuff?
Yes.
Well, like beyond the repost, has she reached out to you directly? Like,
no, I think Natalie has her blocked.
Really?
I think so. I'm not sure.
It's kind of petty, though.
Ooh.
Well, you did. I gotta say, you came for her real hard, sis. Like,
well, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I got respect for you, but I have to say what the fans are saying, and what they are saying is like you. 1 second we're talking very like I'm spiritually balanced and I love life, and the next second we're talking about lighting Natalie on fire. So
because there is a dark side to everyone.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I'm just
like
asking because I'm just reading some of the comments they're saying in all of these posts. This isn't.
Yeah, that's because they're all fucking liars about who they are as a person when they look in the mirror. Like they can all suck my ass at the end of the day, because I'm gonna tell you, this is my perspective on life. I was born on March 5th. I'm the goddess of victory. Number 1. Number 2, I'm heaven and hell. If you know thyself, then you will learn yourself and you will know exactly where you stand as who you are. I was born on a Tuesday. That's the goddess of war. Listen, I know who I am. You can't come and tell me who I am. I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to be. I am who the fuck I am. So when I want to be on my spiritual shit, I can be, because I'm a mother. I have that love inside of me. But also, I will destroy your motherfucking ass. It's simple. Like, I don't owe nobody shit. Didn't nobody make me who I am. Didn't no fans make me who I am. I don't owe nobody shit. Understand that.
You literally, out of all of the girls that I've interviewed with, like, the bad girls positivity, you make me laugh, and I don't think you intend to, but, like, you were just on some real shit funny. Like, I respect that about you. So, once again, going back, like, have you been receiving a lot of, like, bad, negative, like, DMs and stuff?
No,
actually. We were reposted by a lot of places, and there's a lot of negative comments going around about you.
But there have been a lot of negative comments, but when I check somebody or I talk to them and they're in my DM, like I had maybe 2 or 3, and, you know, I talked to them and I checked them, we were all good. So it was like, it's kind of like, you know, come on, you don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know my situation. So don't even...
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do like to try and express that to any of the Bad Girls Club fans or like any reality show fans is, you know, we don't know any of you beyond like for
the
me,
television screen
interviewing you, right?
Right.
Beyond that, I don't know shit beyond what we've seen on TV, and that's, you know, and for a lot of you, these are hella many years ago, right? So
14 years ago.
Yeah, honestly, Lyric, I think we asked this last time, but we forgot. How many years ago was this for you that you filmed Bad Girls 2?
It was about 10 years ago. 10, 11.
Yeah.
Maybe longer. It's been a while.
I know
It's been a while.
On the screen.
But I've did so much more besides the Bad Girls Club. Like, I lived in New York. I was on Rhymes and Dimes magazine, T.I. on the cover. I was on the cover. I've did a lot of different work. Like, I'm a different type of bad girl because they need someone to represent them, and I've always represented myself. I never came into the industry with an agent or someone helping me or someone carrying me. I always carried myself. I was on my own clock, on my own time. I don't like to be restricted like how they're restricted. They're on it. You got to understand, they're contracted. They got to do what Massa tells them to do. And when Massa tell them they got to go, they got to go.
Oh.
And I don't listen to that bullshit. That's not my style.
See, well, it's a lot different now. That's why when we've asked about baddies and we've talked about it, like, you can smoke, you've got your phone. You know what I mean?
It's so different. I saw that.
So let's keep it like 100% because you seem like that kind of girl. Has Lemmy or Natalie or Tanisha or like 100, like, is Oxygen reached out? Because after our interview, one of the producers posted a photo, like, going into the office with the Bad Girls Club thing. So Bad Girls is being rebooted, allegedly. Did anyone reach out to you after that? Because, like, there's some videos that have, like, upwards of, like, 10 to 50,000 views.
No, I haven't. I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't know because I am horrible with code.
So Tanisha didn't reach out to you, girl. She didn't see that. And like, hey.
I don't think so. I don't think she would. She's, you know, she's not. Tanisha's probably either A, she's either scared to talk to me, or B, she doesn't want me to take her spotlight. I mean, I don't understand what it is. I don't understand why they just can't say, "Hey, what's up, sis? How you doing?" But they can talk to each other and be fake with each other. I don't understand what it is about me that intimidates them so much. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're intimidated, sis. Like, cause I'm not. I left you a comment on your photo and one of your photos and said, "Damn, you looking good. You're taking care of yourself." You understand what I'm saying? Like, I show love because there is no hate. There's no reason for me to hate on that bitch. I am perfectly perfect. Fuck you talking about? There is no competition here. Okay? I got ass. I got motherfucking body. I got motherfucking everything. I look good than a motherfucker. I'm 37 years old. I'm not.
Yeah,
aging.
you do look great.
I'm aging like water.
We all give you that.
Water over here. So don't play yourself. Like, I have no reason to not show love to none of my sisters if they reach out to me, but they're not reaching out to me, and they're not. It's not like, it's like, the fuck is the shade all about? Like, fuck all the TV shit.
Kitty.lover 712, you got blocked for a negative comment. Blocked.
Yeah, she doesn't want clout off Tanisha for one. She's got her own shit. She's got her own stuff going on. She's successful. So none of that negative shit.
Well, no shade to Tanisha. God bless her and her family.
Yeah,
but
for real.
now
She's doing really good.
She's on the blacklist of everything herself right now, and you know what? Like,
she understands how it feels.
Figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, there's no shade. A lot of these girls need to understand. Like, you can discuss something that happened 10 years ago, and you're not trying to tear them down as a person that they are today.
Right.
I'm talking about my experience that I had 10 years ago. If you don't like it, fucking suck my dick.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's everybody's in a competition for the starter, for the fame, for the light, the limelight. Everybody want to be in the limelight. I'm the baddest bitch. I'm buying bags. I'm traveling. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Okay, we get it. Everybody's doing that on Instagram.
I think we know who you're referring to, Lyric. We're talking about Natalie.
There's so many bad bitches on Instagram. We know, Natalie. You're doing it. You're fucking doing it. Fucking congratulations, bitch. Good job. Okay? By exploiting other young black women, you're doing it. You're exploiting the shit out of the dark-skinned, gorilla nose, same black girls that you pointed out. You're exploiting them still to this motherfucking day, making money off of them, talking about, you my sis.
Lyric, can I ask you a question?
I don't see you with the dark-skinned bitches, though.
Can I ask you a question, Lyric, with you saying that? Can I ask
When Tanisha started to sun you, because Tanisha looked better than you, bitch. When Tanisha started to motherfucking sun you, that's when you got scared and had to pop off and get her off your show. That's what really motherfucking happened.
So, Lyric, I'm going to interject really quick. I want to ask you, because we've talked about most of your bad girl experience, and we're talking about, like, the exploitation of black women by these networks. What do you feel about... What do you feel about this Krishan Rock Zeus Network thing? Like, she's got, you know, they put her on Baddies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did the Set It Off theme song when playing while she was being arrested.
What?
I'm after time.
That's the girl with the no tooth?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And now she's got a spin-off on Zeus. They're giving her own show.
Crazy and
allegedly, guys, but I think that she was only offered that to agree to do the next season of Baddies. Allegedly.
Right. Yeah.
But what do you think about that? Because, like, I do kind of agree in a content that, like, what do you think?
I kind of have a biased opinion with that because she's a real hood bitch. You know what I'm saying? and them real hood bitches, you gotta understand when you come from that type of environment, anything is good. Anything is better than nothing. You know what I'm saying?
She's up and stuck for sure.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So I don't know. I can't knock her. I can't. Like I said, I can't knock any woman that's getting it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not.
Do you think she's being like exploited, or you think she's doing it knowledgeably though? You know
she's definitely doing it knowledgeably because she don't give a fuck. She a hood bitch. She like, nigga, I'm about to get this money, nigga. Fuck you.
Well, because Jess Hilarious and Natalie just got into a whole beef about the like Jess Hilarious, I guess, did this interview and was crying about Krishan Rock and being like, bitch, that ain't love. and they're just exploiting you. And like, you know what? I think there is a difference. Like when
But
we're
see,
young,
people don't care though. It's about money nowadays because everything that they're showing off is money, materialism, brand names. You know, you getting this money, you doing this, you doing that. Everything is about money. So really and truly, when that's all you're showing people, what else do they know?
I guess I kind of question her personality a little bit because like the whole Baddie season 2, she was like, y'all doing this for the camera time, but then like I felt like she was very extra, and then like now she has a new show coming out, and I'm like, you know, she did, I guess before this she did like, that's how she met Blueface, so she did Blueface Club.
Yeah, some South Central Baddies or something like that.
Which they filmed on like iPhones, by the way.
Yeah, it wasn't a really good show.
So if you had any words of wisdom to these girls that are gonna like apply for the new season of Bad Girls, or like people that, you know, are gonna apply to any of these shows, what would you say?
It's funny because I just saw somebody on here comment about me being a colorist. First of all, let me just comment on you because you really don't know me. Okay, I probably been called a nigga more than your black ass has. Number one. Number two, I can call any bitch out anyway. White bitch, black bitch, Indian bitch, Spanish bitch. I call it like I motherfucking see it. If you don't like it, bitch, don't step to me. Don't step to my DMs because I'm going to hurt your feelings. Don't comment on me, all right? Because I will reverse search your motherfucking IP address and find your address. You understand what I'm saying? Don't none of y'all put no fear in my heart. I got a lot of time to play. So play with me if you want to.
Oh my
These little young bitches.
I don't ever want to be on your bad side, like ever.
I really don't appreciate that bullshit because you're a colorist, bitch. You're a fucking young stupid ass bitch that ain't got nothing. You have no soul.
Well, I'll be honest. I was the only white person on our interview last time, and I saw a lot of comments about me and my color.
Because black people are racist. White people are racist. Everybody's fucking racist a little bit. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
It used to not be so sensitive where, like, you could adultly, like, talk about it. And now it's like, if you even talk about color remotely, people, like, shut down, get sensitive.
I don't care. I say what the fuck I want to say. It don't matter.
Well, like, I mean, I will say, I did want to talk about it very, very briefly. It's like, because we talked about this, we did a pre-interview. Do you think that it is the same for like an African American woman on a platform like Bad Girls Club? Is it the same for them to be able to call you a dumb white bitch, and then if the white girl calls you a dumb black bitch, like, you know what the hate culture is like, I'm sure. Like, what is your thought?
It's more. It seems like it's more culturally accepted to be a white racist than a black racist nowadays. So it's like everybody is extra sensitive with everything, and I don't know. I really don't even know how to comment on that shit because I am like every single race. I did my genealogy test, so I've got like every single race inside of me. Like,
because on Bad Girls Club, it looks like, just from my perspective, I can only speak for myself, but it looks like when a girl of color calls like a white girl a dumb white bitch, it's kind of like, it's all right. But if like a white girl's like, I don't want to go to a black club, or you know what I mean?
Heard,
like,
yeah. I saw that preview.
Do you get what I mean? Like, so is that just Oxygen doing them dirty, or
it probably is just the way that they really feel, you know? People really feel like that. That's just the way they are. Like I said, nobody's perfect, man. It's just, this is the way life is. People are going to judge you. People are going to call you names. We're still in fucking kindergarten with each other every single day until we learn to just accept each other's flaws and just enjoy and be entertained by one another. Then who gives a fuck? You know, it's just live and let live. You know what I mean? And that is the key to life. Just live and let live. People are going to offend you. That's the way it is. You just got to clarify that offense. And I was just nasty just a minute ago to that whatever person, that thing that commented on me. I don't even know what that is. But your soul is hollow. You don't know me. Don't try to check me. Like, if you got something to say to me, just speak to me off the motherfucking comments and speak to me on the DMs like a real person and ask to talk to me like one-on-one and confront the situation. Do not disrespect me, because I am not disrespecting you, and you don't know what type of crazy people exist in the world, because people are dead every single fucking day because of situations like that.
Well, and I think, once again, that's the thing is people need to understand. You saw me on TV 10 years ago. 10 years of growth, 10 years of experience. Like, you don't know me. You're watching, like, because what is it? Like, Hulu or Peacock is dropping.
Well, listen, as long as my episodes are still playing on rerun, they all know who the fuck I am. TiVo.
Do you get a check?
Old people.
Do you get a check? Can I ask?
People,
do you get a check?
Everybody knows, you know?
Do you get a check?
You talking too much.
Fuck off.
Hey,
Yeah, she gets a check. Yeah.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
go ahead.
All right. Well, because big fan of you.
What's your name?
I'm Robbie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Big fan, because I watched this first interview a couple days ago, kind of watched bits and pieces of it. Kind of curious about the reunion, because there were how bad was that argument with you and Tanisha? Like, how intense was it?
Okay, so this is the thing with that argument. It was just okay. So it started initially. We were on the internet, or some Genovese was on the internet, and she was commenting on Tanisha, and she was like, "What should I say to her?" And I'm like, "Listen, just leave that shit alone." And she wanted to comment on Cordelia and just involve me into that whole mix of like drama. And unfortunately, I got mixed up in the mix with Genovese somehow, somewhere. I don't even really remember. But anyway, somehow Tanisha was still upset with me. I don't really remember this story, but Tanisha was still upset with me at the reunion. And she started rolling her eyes at me and just acting real funky and having this like diva attitude, like I'm the star of the show type shit. And I'm like, well, bitch, I'm the motherfucking underdog of the show. So the star and the underdog go hand in hand, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
The show went downhill, in my opinion, after you and Jen. As much as Genovese, I didn't really like the comment that she said or whatever, because uncalled for.
Yeah, but she brought the show though too. She brought that shit.
She did. You and her were the only ones that stood up to Tanisha, and that's what I respect.
Right. That's and Genovese actually fought Tanisha, like.
Yeah. It was. You'd be afraid to fight Tanisha. Like, I'm not.
I think you could have.
Tanisha got little arms. You know what I'm saying? You can get up in there and just mollywop.
You think it's all smoke? Like, you think it's all.
Tanisha all smoke, but she is sweet. She really actually a nice person. She don't need to be doing all that shit.
I just wish that someone would have called Hannah and Naveen out. Besides, like you.
Hannah and Naveen were Tanisha's extras. Let's just be like that very clear.
Right. It's like,
you gave me the poetry snap.
I gotta.
Hannah and Naveen were,
Yeah. Speaking of Hannah, like I know that like you and Hannah like weren't necessarily like friends in the house, but like speaking of Hannah, like, do you know why she would like disappear from the BGC world, like BGC spotlight? Like, for example, like, you know how like some cast members go missing like after, like, it's hard to find them on social media and stuff. So do you know why, like, Hannah would like decide to like avoid the public eye? Or
I'm not particularly sure, but I can see her being the type of person that will want to get away from all of that, because she seems like a very humble, like laid back type of girl. I remember one time in particular with Hannah, I didn't have any lip gloss, and Naveen had the lip gloss, and Hannah like deboed Naveen to give me her lip gloss. And I was like, damn, that was kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got like a nice energy about herself. So I always kind of remembered that side of her, and she had a different light than everybody else. Hannah seemed like she wouldn't be for being a part of this shit her whole life. Like, this is too much controversy for her.
Oh.
Do you agree with what? Oh, okay. So we had an interview with Tiffany not too long ago. Do you agree that she said something along the lines of, okay, you put yourself on national television. It doesn't matter years down the line, you're bound to get some kind of negative or positive reactions or kind of like energy from people. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, because it's like you give him a little teaser. It's like a boy that might like you, and you give him a little bit of attention and then you disappear. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way with television. Like, somebody's gonna be pissed off. You got to expect that. That's life. In life, you have to create scenarios where you think about the other person before you consider yourself, because then you can understand why they're reacting the way that they're reacting to you and to what you did wrong. So, I mean, I understand, but that was, at the time, that was what I needed to do, because I didn't want to get in more trouble, because I was already in trouble with the law, right? Because I was wilding, okay? I was wilding out. I was doing wilding out shit, young girl shit. I was 18, 19, like I was doing stupid shit. So, I'm 37 years old now, completely different person. Everybody has their time to play and their time to grow up, And
in
so
a way,
at the end of the day,
Then you
I'm definitely glad that you
apologize for that you may have said or you've done, or like all these, like, in my personal opinion, we all make shitty comments sometimes, but like, the negative feedback, is there anything you want to apologize for or say to the fans that are giving you a hard time?
well, I mean, listen, I am offensive, and you're going to just have to get used to it. Don't watch me. Don't look at me. Don't comment on me. I mean, what can I do? I can't please you. I'm here to live for myself. I live for me.
That's a queen talking right there, just so you guys know. Right.
Yeah, and I did want to say I appreciate
I'm not
you,
coming off my throne.
I did want to say I appreciate you clearing up the homophobic comment or whatever it was a couple days ago.
Yeah, hell no. There's no way.
I
let me
appreciate
tell you something. My cousin, we're Indian, right? We're Indian Guyanese people. So my cousin, he's gay, and he had a very hard time coming out. You understand what I'm saying? So I know the pressure that it takes to be in that situation. I mean, I see the movies, I see the stories, I see it in response in my family, I see it on the news, I see the attacks. I've seen it for years. So it's never like that, but don't come for my child, because when you come for my child and talk about you gonna come kill my child and shit like that, I'm gonna come for your motherfucking neck. I swear to God. Oh my God. I'm just like, I'm very sensitive when it comes to my baby. So just don't come commenting about my child for no reason. Well, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. Like, and I think people need to watch what they say, because you don't know the level of crazy that someone can get to if you threaten their children.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, let's clarify that, especially because we're going under like that girl's positivity. It's like, you guys, you watch the show, don't come for people's children.
That's uncalled for. It's disrespectful.
Like, leave the kids out.
Don't come for motherhood. Don't come for any.
Well, that's what led to the comments that came out of my mouth. So it's like, listen, I don't disrespect or come for anybody. Like the comments with Natalie. I never reached out for you, sis. I never checked for you. I'm not trying to be on nobody's coattails like your husband. I ain't like that nigga. I don't work for you, shorty. I work for me. You feel me? When I come home, it's me that I clock into and clock out to. Period. I'm not trying to run no coattails on you. You reached out for me. You contacted me in my DMs talking about you checking me. You ain't checking me, shorty. You must be fucking out of your mind to think that you could come and check me. That's absolutely fucking crazy. Why are you thinking about me? For what? The fuck? What the fuck? Anything I do got to do with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Robbie, do you have any more questions? Because I think BGC Obsessed wants to join the live, so I want to give you like more time to speak to Lick before he hops on.
No, I appreciate talking to you. I'm a big
you.
And I'm glad you cleared up. Thank you.
Thanks for following me. Thanks for interviewing me. I appreciate you, and I look forward to doing more interviews.
Well, no, just hold on, baby. We're going to keep you on for another few minutes. I think somebody else is
whatever y'all need me to do, I'm here for y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go check the child.
Alright. We're gonna invite BGC Obsessed. Hold on. Let's see if he can join.
Was that Chris?
Okay.
Wait, no, that's... I don't think
Mommy's
he's able
right here.
Oh, alright, he can't. Alright, let me, like, add her rooms in.
Just while we're waiting, guys, there's a couple questions. Yes, I believe Lyric is still
Her room.
Lyric.
I'm coming, baby.
Lyric is naturally stunning.
Aw.
Lyric, are you still married?
I am. I've been married for 7 years.
Lyric is just naturally stunning. So
Sit and
most of the
behave.
comments, that's the thing. It's like all these comments are really nice. The last ones were really on all of the posts.
Oh, my husband looks like a male version of me. It's spooky. It's absolutely spooky. He is so handsome. He's like, oh, just eye candy. Like,
All right, Robbie.
motherfucker.
I'll let you stay on for a
Okay,
few
baby, go ahead.
So, Haroon's ready.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Had to go check on the baby. You know, do a little mommy switch.
So, Lyric, do you think you were on the wrong season, or do you think you wish you were on a different one?
I wish I was on the season with Natalie and all them crazy ass bitches and Flo. Yeah,
Ooh, I
I
love
really
Flo.
like their season. But I like being on the season with Tanisha because I got to be on the season with somebody who was great, you know, so that was amazing. And to watch her grow was like watching my baby grow up. I was like, look at her. All right, that's what's up, you know. So I was very proud of her. And to watch her go from, you know, she needs to just get a diet and all that shit together, like the alkaline diet.
Yeah.
And, you know, get her son on a nice alkaline diet as well, because I was seeing things about the flus and all the sickness and shit like that. So
I respect the fact that you and Tanisha got humbled you guys. You guys said like something about humbling yourself or whatever. I appreciate that. Like, people want to see that kind of stuff. You know, they want to see all the cussing and fighting all the time.
yeah. What? Mommy's coming.
Pick one season that you could have replaced yourself on. What do you think?
Give me 1 second. You okay? Okay. Okay. Just had to check on my baby. Yeah, so if I could be on one season, I don't know, because I haven't really watched all the seasons, but I was just saying that it would have been nice to be on there with like Flo, because I think me and Flo's energy would have like balanced each other in a way. She seemed like she real cool.
So I know
about the whole Amber and her bisexuality thing.
Nah, what's up with that?
Okay, so Amber was having a conversation with Annie about bisexuality and like you either love one or the other, and it got to the point where Flo and Amber were arguing, and then Amber pushed Flo into the pool, and Flo broke her ankle.
Oh.
And yeah, Flo got out of the pool, grabbed Amber by her hair, and swung her across the cement. And it got to the point where she almost got kicked out of the house because of it.
See, that's it's dangerous. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes that right there, that house is dangerous, because that house can get you into a lot of trouble, you know, if you can't control your anger. And it may not be just you getting kicked out of the house. If you really hurt somebody, like really, really hurt somebody, what if you pick up something and bust somebody upside? Like, let me not give nobody no ideas.
I low-key honestly thought when you said something about Tanisha, like when she was doing that whole pots and pans thing, when you did that little thing where you're like, oh, I know where the knife is and stuff like that.
Juke them and twist. That's all you got to do, fat bitches. That's all you got to do.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of funny. I'm like, this bitch is crazy.
I'm a little street. I'm just pretty. That's all.
I love it. I love it. I definitely think you would have been good on the season 4. I think some of them girls could have. I don't think that some of them would have lasted though with you on there, which would have made the season a lot better.
Yeah.
So they did that Bad Girls Club road trip thing. I think Was it after your season? Do you know?
It was season 1 road trip.
That was season 1, and they did one for season 4.
Yeah.
Would you have done that if they called you for it?
I don't know. I don't know around that time what the hell I was doing. I might have been in New York doing some other shit. Like, I was on my music for a minute. Like, I was dealing with like everybody in New York. I was doing radio station shows. I was doing Rhymes and Dimes magazine. I did that, and T.I. was on the front cover. I was on the back. And that's like one of the biggest, hottest magazines in New York. Cameron's manager, actually, Joe Sherman, he's the one who publishes and creates that. And he was absolutely amazing. It was a pleasure to work with him, because for him to just put me on the cover, like, Bad Girl Lyric, like, that shit was like, wow. Like, I was like, oh my God, how did I do this without a manager or anything? Like, it was just me. I was always the one hustling for me, you know. It was never like I was trying to be famous. It was like I was getting contracts sent to me. Sony sent me a contract, but in their disclosure said they got to open up a life insurance policy on me. I'm like, what? Y'all niggas ain't about to Aaliyah my ass. Fuck out of here. Like, I'm going. I skedaddled. I was like, I'll just be broke. I'll be good. Like, I would rather have, you know, I'm like Tina Turner. I just want my motherfucking name, nigga. My name. That's it. Like, they were trying to take that. And I was like, no, that's not going to happen. Just for a record deal, like, and then what? You know, and that was Marvin McIntyre. That was Candy's manager. Candy from Housewives. That was her manager. And that was when I was in Atlanta, but I passed up that. I passed up so many opportunities because life, sometimes you may want something so bad, but life has something else planned for you. And that's exactly what happened to me. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why? Like, you know how you feel like you're missing everything, but you're really not. You're exactly where you need to be in life, because it's the butterfly effect. Like, in order for Tanisha to succeed, I needed to do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? I needed to leave for Tanisha to succeed. I needed to come back and do that reunion. I needed to do so many things. Like, it's Tanisha set the plateau for Natalie, because now look at Natalie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all sets the state. Like, these 3 young ladies are the pinnacle point. Like, we the fucking pyramid. So at the end of the day, it's so many different components of the Bad Girls Club. You know, so many young ladies that make up this show. And
it benefits a lot of people, though.
As well, without you in the reunion.
The reunion would have been a flop without Lyric.
The reunion would have been a flop if I wasn't there. That shit was whack. I was watching that shit. I was like, oh my God, can somebody please do something in this motherfucker? And I'm not one for fighting and all that shit, but that shit was so, like, Genevicia was so subservient to Tanisha. I was like, man, this pussy ass Genevicia. What the fuck is Genevicia doing, man?
I figured you and Tanisha fought after she was putting her finger in your face. We thought she was putting her hand.
When I wanted to beat her motherfucking ass, see, I already knew that them motherfuckers was gonna come from left and right to protect this bitch. You understand? Because I'm gonna jump over. I was going under the motherfucking legs of the security guards to get to that bitch. You understand? I was upset. I was mad. Nobody saw that shit. And then when that fucking ugly cucumber, that old cucumber looking face bitch, Star Jones, took me off the stage, okay, because I pushed the producer. I pushed one of the producers by accident because I got so angry. I didn't realize I pushed the producer until I looked at the rerun. I was like, oh shit, that's why they took me off stage. Like, they took me off that bitch immediately.
I look like
it's a problem.
It looked like by one of the cameras, it looked like Star Jones got pushed too.
Well, a lot of people got pushed. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I was really coming for you, and they were trying to calm me down, and I wouldn't calm down. And that was why I was like, I couldn't be in that house, because you ain't gonna be talking, running your mouth, putting your hands in my face, and talking about my mother and like yo, this is so fucking petty. Like, you just need one fucking jab to your jaw one good time, because your mama ain't beat you enough. So I'm gonna have to clap that ass. And they wouldn't allow me to do that, and that is what pissed me off. And that's why they took me off the stage and sent me home.
Let me ask you a question, Lyric. I know there was a lot of talk on stage at the reunion. Did any of that follow through to like the parking lot? Because like, how did that work when you all leave the reunion?
Oh, they took my motherfucking ass straight to the hotel. They wasn't gonna have me in no parking lot.
And like, no.
I told them, give me my motherfucking check. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I had nothing more to say to none of those people, because to me, it felt like the producers allowed this bitch to get in my motherfucking face and disrespect me, and I didn't get a chance to beat her motherfucking ass. And that's what pissed me off. And that's why I was so upset with fuck Una Murray. They could suck my dick, because that's why I don't fuck with that station, because they're fake as shit. They're fucking fake. Now you gonna let bitches beat each other's ass? Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't about that real shit. Y'all fake. Y'all want to stage shit and make shit look like it's real, and do all this funny shit, and everybody look like they're big and they're bad. And really, when it comes down to it, you're not. You talk. You an empty big ass barrel rolling down the motherfucking highway, bitch.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Cordelia situation and her having like a whole fiance and all that stuff when she was in the house, and then Genevieve said doing what she was doing?
All the bitches was home. Well, that's just what they do. That's their thing, you know. That's what they like. I can't judge them.
Did you get Dick in the house? I don't remember. I watched that many episodes.
Was there what?
Were you one of the girls who got Dick in the house?
I never got Dick in the house. No, that's not my style. No. I get Dick in private.
How embarrassing do you think that would have been? Because they film you guys all the time.
Yeah, I would never do that, because they would lock themselves in the bathroom like Genevieve did, and they would drag that motherfucker in there with them, and they would do their thing. Or Darlene, she would go under the covers in the room. She didn't give a fuck. Lights off. They don't.
Oh my God.
Bitches didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck.
One story that you told us, because like, I want to make sure that people hear this again, but can you just like in detail tell us about somebody pissed in somebody's mouth?
Oh yeah, so you remember the night when the pots and pans got banged? Let's rewind.
Ain't gonna say
Give me 1 second. I'll tell you in 1 second. Sorry, I got a kid that really needs my attention.
No, you're fine.
Gonna tell us all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 minutes. My angel. Are you eating your strawberries? Okay, I'm sorry to bother you. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, so check it. The night of, we all went out for dinner. Me, Genevieve, Cordelia, Darlene, Curtis, which is Dr. Dre's oldest son, Lil B, and this tattoo artist that came and tattooed me and Genevieve at the house. So anyway, we all go out to dinner. We all come back because we want to chill at the house. You know, it's a big ass fucking mansion. There's a pool outside. We want to fucking chill. So,
yeah.
I'll be right there. So anyway, we're all outside in the pool area. We're all chilling. The hyenas and their fucking their king, their queen, Tanisha, are in the bedroom sleeping at fucking 9:30. These bitches, these boring cupcake making boring bitches are they are so fucking boring. That's why I didn't hang out with them. So they're in the fucking room sleeping. Okay, we're outside chilling, hanging out, drinking, having a good fucking time. All of a sudden, the tattoo artist, first of all, he's an atheist. He's totally weird. He lays on the floor, on the ground, with his back on the concrete, okay? And he asked me to piss in his mouth. And I was like, fuck no. Okay? That is not what kind of weird shit fantasy do you got, sister in a head wrap pissing in your mouth? I said, no, hell no. Hell to the no.
Sister in a head pissing in your mouth.
Yes! That was his fantasy, though. He was crazy. He was weird. He was funny. So Genevicia said, I'll try it. Genevicia drank 4 fucking beers, tried to chug it, squatted over his mouth with her drawers down and tried to piss in his mouth and couldn't do it. Cordelia said, I gotta piss right now. Cordelia dropped her drawers and pissed in his mouth. Like, it was like a waterfall. And it was like, oh. And everybody wanted to throw up. It was disgusting.
Oh, my God.
Okay? That was the real reason Tanisha was pissed off the next morning, because we were laughing like shit because that shit was going on. And they kept coming outside. Can you guys be quiet? We're trying to sleep.
Girl, fuck
Can you guys be quiet? And that's who everybody is entertained by.
They edited it to make it look like you guys, like, that was like 5 in the morning. Was it really?
No, it was like 10:30 at night, 9:30, 10:30. Like, it was early.
So how do you want to clarify for everyone that I ain't gonna sleep because y'all ain't gonna sleep?
Please don't remind me.
That was at like 10:30 at night, not like 5 in the morning.
That was like 7 or 8 in the morning. Yeah, that was like 7 or 8, roughly, in the morning. Yeah, that was like the next day. She woke up and came up with this idea. She must have plotted this all night, because that's a Virgo. My stepmother's an evil fucking Virgo. I can't stand that bitch. She's evil to another level. They think of like being evil throughout the night. Like, that's their daily routine. They think of how to be more and more evil. I don't know what's up with the women. I don't know the men. The women are fucked up.
Yeah. I wouldn't hearing all that pots and pans. I would have grabbed one of them and started throwing them against the wall or something. Ain't no one, like, if I were you, I wouldn't have stayed as calm as I saw you guys. I mean, you kind of weren't calm. You were kind of going off a little bit, but
I wasn't going off at all. I went and took a shower. I came back down. This bitch was still making noise. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, yo, are you nuts? Like, why are you acting like this? And she was like, well, they kept me up all night last night. And I'm like, yo, at fucking 9, 10:30 at night, like, son, please stop. Like, why are you acting like that? You act like you don't stay up in New York until 2 a.m. in the fucking morning in Brooklyn. Bitch, you're from Brooklyn. Like, yeah, it just made no sense. It made no fucking sense. She just wanted to pick on somebody.
Yeah, so I know that at the end of the day, I know that Natalie and Tanisha have seen both of these at this point. Well, not maybe this one, but do you have anything you want to say to them at this stage after?
Stop being scary ass bitches and reach out. And stop, bitch, Natalie, stop fucking acting like you didn't send me a DM and came for me. I never came looking for you. I don't come checking for none of you bad girl bitches. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm lyric. I stand on my motherfucking own. I never ask nobody for clout. I don't call you bitches. I don't ask you bitches for shit. Okay? That's number one. I always stand on my motherfucking own. So don't try to play yourself. You slid into my DMs disrespecting me. You should slide back in and come and holler at me face to face and say what the fuck you gotta say. Like, what the fuck? You so pussy now. Big ball.
Would you ever do celebrity boxing with any of these bad girls? Because, you know, they're doing that and they're paying a nice chunk of change. Would you ever do that?
No, them bitches could never touch my face. No. I don't got time to waste with them.
I heard they pay like $50K.
That's no money.
Would you have done like the All-Star Battle or like the Redemption season with all of them?
No.
Oh.
What I would do with them is I would actually present my services to that raggedy ass station Zeus, okay, to teach these raggedy ass hoes that they got on that show, okay, that have no motherfucking education. While you talking about you got education, Natalie, and you over here fucking exploiting the shit out of these uneducated black women that look stupid and trashy and dumb. You should be promoting education then, bitch, instead of promoting ignorance. That's what you're promoting. You're promoting ignorance, but you're educated though. You can sign licensing deals, but who else are you helping to sign licensing deals? Not those young women that are on your show those are your sis. No, you're not doing that. See, what you're doing is you swooping up the little bit of chump change that they throwing you, and you thinking that it's money, but it's not.
Yeah. She definitely, not giving up. I mean, I'm gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's her job. Let's just be honest and very clear about that. That is her job.
She fills the perfect position. She is the motherfucking right candidate for her position.
She knows what bad reality TV is about. Well, you know what? I don't know why people give her such a hard time, but they don't give Jocelyn Hernandez a hard time. Because if I'm going to be honest, that girl treats the girls on her show like absolute trash.
Yeah.
And like I will say, like I'm not stupid. I don't think Natalie's the best person, but like she doesn't bring them on to put them down like Jocelyn Hernandez brings those poor girls, like all these strippers. She doesn't have to
put them down. They put themselves down. I watched the interviews. I was like, what the fuck? This is a fucking clown show.
I don't double homicide. Like, no.
Well, with
it's a clown show.
I don't think with like Natalie's thing, like that with the auditions and stuff like that, the whole fighting thing. I don't think that's like I don't think that's a good way to attract people to your show.
She's not going to cast any one of those girls.
She's probably already got her ass picked already, and that's the really messed up thing. Like,
well, because she's going to cast half of these old bad girls. Then she's going to find like social media influencers. That's what she's going to do.
They need to have a whole edit of that show. Let me tell you. Okay, first of all, the unprofessionalism is real on that show. The casting directors don't even exist no more. Now you got the casting crew casting the casting. That doesn't make any sense. That they eliminated so much of the budget. Okay, before, when we were on national television, real national television in the beginning, this is how it worked. You had the producer. That person saw you. They were behind the camera. Then you have the executive producer. Then you have the casting director, okay? That's how it works. Now you've eliminated the fucking executive producer and the casting director and basically the producer because he ain't even there. And you basically just got one person handling the situation.
Natalie,
do you know how much money they're saving? Do you know how much fucking math they're saving? I'm a math type of person, so I think about money. They're saving so much money.
Not really, because they're hiring all these like quote unquote celebrities to come do these Tommy Lee, they've got Sakina, they've got all these, which also, don't get me wrong.
All that shit is endorsements, honey. All that shit is endorsements. That shit doesn't mean that you're getting money. That shit means you're getting endorsements. You may be getting endorsed by Adidas. You may be getting endorsed by Red Bull. You may be there are endorsements that are involved in things like that. You're not always getting money, darling. No.
Johnny Boy 90, you're sweetheart. We appreciate it. Yes, Lyric is a queen. We appreciate your compliment. Finally, a positive compliment.
Yeah. What do you think, Lyric, about
Johnny,
Natalie
I love you.
being the EP on her show, but also being a cast member? Do you think that's a waste of time? Do you think that spot should be given to someone else?
I think that it should be done the professional way. I think a casting director needs to be a casting director, and you need to have people that have proper etiquette in there. Like, why are people auditioning without like a 30-minute to 60-second video? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're just coming in there, dropping it like it's hot. Your tampon is dropping on the floor. You're all hood rats. You're all hood rats. Let's just be very motherfucking clear about that. Yeah. She's exploiting the shit out of you because you're all hood rats. Ain't none of you. I'm here because this all I got. This all I got. Like, bitch, this is all you got. What the fuck?
Those girls on there up to me like
I can't deal with the level of ignorance on this show, man. It's crazy. It's like, yo, wow.
That is honestly one of the most embarrassing moments of reality TV. Other than that girl from, do you guys remember Flavor of Love? That girl shit herself. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, that was disgusting.
Like, come on, girl. Like, if you know you're on your period and you ain't gonna wear panties, tuck your string. Like, come on.
That's
Like,
disgusting.
Jesus
That
Christ.
was horrible. That was
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah,
Lyric, I
that
got
was crazy.
And then they
what made
aired it. Like, that poor girl is probably so embarrassed. Like,
What were you
the
gonna ask me, sweetie?
Oxygen would
what
never
made you
air
get into
that.
What made me go to what?
CMOS?
Bad
CMOS.
boys.
Like, you know, your products on your site, what made you get into like CMOS and stuff?
Oh, well, listen, one thing about me, I'm about like weight, health, life, longevity. Like, I like to look good. I like my hair, my skin, my nails. I'm West Indian, first of all. I'm Guyanese. So I was born East Indian. My mother's East Indian. We are natural. We deal with the natural. We deal with the plants. We deal with the herbs. We deal with the spices. My mom's all about the curry, and, you know, she's all about the plantains, and she's all about the sea moss. So everything has to do with nutrients in my family. So when my daughter was born, I came out with a plantain milk. I learned how to make it into a freeze dried product, and then essentially I was like, damn, I can do the same with my sea moss and make it into an instant powder. So that's what I did. And the sea moss is something that usually takes about like anywhere from 16 to 24 hours to kind of do everything. That's wash, rinse, repeat, wash off all the salt, rinse, repeat, do it all over again, and then soak, and then let it bubble and turn into like a gel, and then blend and turn into a gel and sit in the fridge and all that shit. Okay, that takes a long time. I don't want to deal with all that. So I wanted to like quicken the process. So my process is 2 seconds. Put my instant powder in a bowl, add a little bit of water, bang, 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 I stir, and voila, I have instant sea moss gel. There's all my multivitamins, everything in one. And I give my daughter that half a teaspoon a day, half a teaspoon for myself, because, you know, you can't take too much, has high levels of iodine in it. So you got to be very, very cool with that. But sea moss is very important to our diet. So supports our underactive thyroid and shit like that.
What is your website again, just for all of our listeners? Just, we did talk about it last time, but just to clarify, so all of our new listeners, what's your website again?
So the website is freshofftheplant.com. Freshofftheplant.com. Everything is fresh off the plant. That's why.
And then for your husband's business, is there a website you want to promote for that we can all hit up?
No, we only have a farm, so it's usually wholesale. We distribute only to like dispensaries and things like that. We're kind of big, so it's in Colorado. We have a lot of land, a lot of space, and we grow prominently there. So we don't do any shipping or anything like that. So if you're in Colorado, hit me up, and I'll link you to my husband.
Well, I think it's been great. Do you guys have any other questions for Lyric before we jump off?
Yeah, we're about to wrap up. But a question I do have, like a fan had, is like, what are your thoughts on like Andrea? Like, you know, the replacement that they set in for you?
Oh, the boring white girl?
Yeah.
Not the
I think
girl.
she's seen our live when it was posted, but yeah.
Yeah, she's boring. I mean, I don't know her like that, but it wasn't like it was Lyric. Like, get the fuck? I mean, I was like, why did I leave? Like, I should have just stayed, but I couldn't deal with that shit because it was going to start being more tense, you know, because two people can't stand in one spotlight. And that's the problem with Tanisha. That's why Tanisha and Natalie are beefing right now, because two people are standing in one spotlight. So you have to
What
be
do you think about her going back? Apparently, she just... Sorry, excuse me. I was eating a French fry. Really rude, but...
No, you're good.
Tanisha just posted like a Bad Girls Club post. I don't know if you follow her, but so Buna Murray has been teasing a reunion of Bad Girls Club. And then Tanisha just posted something like along the lines of a filming emoji and back where I belong, redemption or something. So what do you feel about that?
That sounds exciting.
They haven't reached out to you, have they?
I don't know. Like I said, today is Friday, so today is like one of my busiest days of the week. And I do need to check. I need to keep my eyes open because my problem has always been that I'm not consistent. You understand what I'm saying? That's my problem. And I know that. And I'm just trying to be more consistent in life. You know what I'm saying? It's important to be consistent. Don't be inconsistent. Whatever you do, just do it with full heart and full passion, no matter what. You may not be getting all the followers you want, all the views, Eventually, people catch on. It's just all about being consistent.
Yeah.
But again, I appreciate. I can't.
I'm listening.
I getting to actually kind of meet you or talk to you. Again, I'm a big fan of you. I'm a big fan of your growth that I see and that you told us about.
Thank you.
I'm actually thinking about watching your season again because it's so interesting. You know, like it's amazing.
The reruns should be coming back on, but I think our season was the most authentic. And
it was.
I agree.
That's the thing.
Season 1 and
season was season 2, and Ripsy was so fucking authentic. Like I love Ripsy. Her. I don't know why.
She was just a psycho.
She was a fucking psycho, but she set the stage for the other psycho bitches.
Yeah.
So if there was no Ripsy, there would be none of these other psycho bitches that you love to this day.
The only thing is Ripsy was generally fucking mentally unstable.
And Carrie was bitching, wouldn't stop bitching and moaning about the whole fight or whatever. Yeah, and she was the oldest one in the house. You think that maybe she would be like, "Hey, look, it was just a little fight. I'll get over it."
The show was advertised as something completely different when they originally were casting it.
That's how it is. But let me tell you, when they casted me, they told me that this was a house for girls to like bad girls to get together to become better. This was all bullshit. Like, it was nothing like that when we got in the house. The house was so different. Like, we used to all sit down and have we had our discussions. I think it was at the end of the day or once every week or something like that. Anyway, we would have to sit down and talk to one another and share our secrets and shit like that. And it was like counseling for one another. But they were basically, there's so much ins and outs of the show that
they didn't air.
Know. Yeah, because they're not going to tell you. And then the cast members, they're thinking about themselves too much. They're not trying to give you the inside scoop of what's really going on and trying to tell you, like, hey, this is what they're really doing. You know,
well, I will say, as a viewer, I think after your season, everybody really just tried to go in there and be extra to get that form of celebrity that, it's not like Tanisha was super famous, but, like, everyone wanted to be the next Tanisha.
Yeah, it was pretty much a replication of a lot of different people from our season. And I saw that with a lot of different people that were on the later shows. Because a lot of them reflected either this person or that person from season 2, but they were all kind of replications of season 2.
You were definitely one of my favorites. You and Flo were for sure. I definitely, you guys were the most humble ones, and I like you. I love you guys I love that about you guys.
Yeah, Flo Pisces too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, guys, is there any follow-up questions here before we wrap up?
No, I think we're good. But I think lastly, like someday we should like really set up a live with like you, Darlene, and Genovese, if that's possible. Like,
that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Let's get the girls on the reunion tour here on her Instagram.
Genovese's ass is so VIP. She don't reach out to nobody yet.
I know. We were hoping she would reach out, but that's okay. One day.
She will.
Well, once again, Lyric, it was a blast talking to you. Like,
nice talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You guys take care and hit me up anytime. I'm here.
Oh, yes. Remind me, guys, to follow you. I still want to try one of your herbal supplements we were talking about. I've been thinking about it since you mentioned it.
I need to send it to you because it helps the respiratory area. Like, it treats the respiratory area, actually. And you smoke a lot,
I could use that help, shit. Girl. I smoke a lot of the green stuff.
See your ass.
Yeah. All right, guys. So this has been Bad Girls Positivity. My handle is The Real Darcy Daniel. And then, Lyric, what's your handle? Because I know a lot of people have been dropping
the God of the Bad Girls. It's simple. It's easy. Simple. The God of the Bad Girls. Period. Hands down.
Hey. And then our friend in the corner, what's your follow handle?
tatted underscore Robbie tatted underscore Robbie.
All right, guys. Well, this has been a fucking absolute blast. And till next time, we'll talk to you soon.
All right,
Talk
guys.
to you soon. Bye, guys.
Later.